Radical.
A couple days ago, I was accused of being a hater of LeBron James. And I corrected this person by telling them, it is true I don't really like LeBron James, and I root for him to lose. Being a hater, I think, is somebody that goes beyond criticism and belittles somebody and is just kind of generally salty about somebody and doesn't acknowledge the fact that they have achieved things. And at no point have I not acknowledged the fact that LeBron James is clearly one of the best NBA players to ever pick up a basketball. He is easily one of the top 5 players of all time. I mentioned this on several occasions. I just don't really like the guy. Is that hard to understand? Just don't like him. But I'm not a hater. I just don't like him, though. Does everyone get that right? I'm fair and objective when I criticize him, but I'm also fair when I give him props, and I got to give the guy props. He has surpassed Karl Malone. He has the second most points ever of any basketball player, and he will probably go on to surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is an achievement. Although he does do a little stat padding, doesn't he? Be honest here, he does, especially this season. There's a lot of games that he's playing where they're back by maybe 10, 15, 20 points near the end of the game, and you're wondering, why is LeBron James still on the court? It's because he's stat padding. I mean, that's true, right? Like, if he didn't care about upping his stats, then wouldn't he probably leave the game when he realizes it's out of control and maybe preserve himself? Preserve that very valuable 37-year-old body. Well, I hope he's not playing when he's 73. But you would think if he actually cared about, the future of the Lakers or maybe any slim chance they have to get into playoffs, he would probably just, bow out and maybe let the other people play, the other Lakers play, not just, hog the ball and be the center of attention at the end of the game, which I have no problem with him playing really hard like he does to get those points and to help the team, specifically when he gets up to 50 points. Yeah, great player, great player. I mean, he does have a lot of turnovers though. Okay, but I'm not a hater. I'm just saying that's a fact. All you fans of LeBron James out there, can you at least come here and acknowledge that the guy ain't perfect? He's far from perfect, specifically now, and he seems to, throw tantrums, which is very unprofessional. Okay, um, but I wanted to touch upon was the fact that his party was spoiled, and believe me, I loved it. Right, I loved it. The unicorn, Kristaps Porzingis, is that how you pronounce his name? Real tall dude, like was he 7'2" or something like that? This guy showed what a 7'2" player can actually do, which is just easily shoot the ball over other people. Hell, if I was 7'2" playing out there, that's what I would do. I just shoot it right over other people. What are they going to do? Um, and he had this monster dunk on LeBron James. I believe it was him. And you know what? I just honestly think it's kind of funny that they lose a game where LeBron surpasses Karl Malone. And they could have easily won that game. They could have, I think. I mean, the Wizards were not they're not an amazing team. So I think the team could have pulled together and, if they cared about LeBron, give it their all. Because that was going to be the night a very special night for him. Got a standing ovation, but you know what? He didn't win the game. So it could have been a little better. I will think it's kind of funny if LeBron loses the game when he surpasses Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? I mean, he might not even be on that same Lakers team. He might not even be on that same Lakers team. Here's the weird thing, though. The next team he takes on actually is Cleveland. I think, I'm not saying he should hold back on scoring points and whatnot. And that was a close game. So it's not one of those situations like I stated before where he could actually just bow out because they're down by 20. No, it was a very close competitive game. I think it would have been a lot sweeter if he surpassed Karl Malone in Cleveland. Or, maybe a game versus Utah. Don't they take on Utah pretty soon? Yeah. So leave in the comment section down below your thoughts on that game. LeBron surpassing Karl Malone. If you believe he is stat padding a little bit. What you think about Kristaps Porzingis? The unicorn actually showing that horn. Or, leave your thoughts on any recent NBA game. My favorite part of this game? My favorite part of this game was when KP was scoring all those points and LeBron James realized he was about to lose the game. So he shimmied on over to him, pulled a $100 bill out of his waistband and whispered in his ear, hey man, ease the fuck up. Just let me have this. Just let me have this one.